Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Nashley. I have a 2-year-old and a 1-year-old, and I guess what I would be like a part-time stay-at-home mom because I do work 2 to 3 days out of the week, but I still have to get all of the things done around the house. So I do still take care of my children, I cook, I clean, I try to pay bills, I try to keep everything very organized. In the last few months, I feel like things have become a little bit more overwhelming as the girls get older. You know, there's more things that we can do, so it's just a lot. I've had to kind of redo my system. So the system that I use to get organized, to keep track of everything and try to maintain a home. As homemakers and moms, you know, it's a lot. There's a lot. The load is a lot up in here. Without blabbing anymore, let's just get into it. Welcome to my fridge. Okay, this is where I communicate everything. Everything is written on here, my to-do list, a running task of things to do, and then like my weekly meals and things like that. All of this can be found here. I will be linking things on Amazon. I will also create PDFs and I will put these for download on my website so that you can have access to them if you'd like to use them as well, because I find them to be really handy. But I got this whiteboard off of Amazon. It's magnetic and I just put it on my fridge. It came with an eraser, some dry erase markers, and it came with some little pins, like magnetic pins, so you can pin things onto your board. But I absolutely love it. I am thinking about doing another one. It's acrylic, and maybe doing it up here to kind of take away the paper, but I'm still kind of on the fence about it because I really do like writing things down. But let's just dive in and just go deeper into what I have here. So up here, I write my to-do list every single day. Every single day there's something on here. It doesn't all get done every day, obviously. This is a lot, but I do keep things that are of higher importance in this to-do list. And as I'm doing it, I used to just put like a little check mark in the box and it made me happy to check the box. But now I just erase it. So if I'm done, it's gone, you know. Then it starts to look clear and empty, and that makes me even happier than checking the box. So for example, today I have like to film this YouTube video. I have like to post on Instagram, which I haven't done. Meal planning to type it out. I didn't type it out, but I did print it out. So it's right here, and I wrote it out because I like that better. I have beans to make. Like, this is just an example. I don't have on here things that I do in a routine, like empty the dishwasher, load the dishwasher, do laundry. All those things are kind of like automatic, and I try to do it every day. So those are things that you will not find on here. These are things that are kind of like important, you need to get done today, blah blah. Then we go into meal planning. I cook most of the meals here, and we barely eat out. So I do cook a lot. I cook breakfast, I cook lunch, I cook dinner, and then I do snacks and milk and whatever else they may need. So I am in here a lot. It's more productive for me to have like a weekly schedule, right? So every day of the week I have planned a meal. You know, breakfast and lunch are pretty standard. It's always going to be like eggs or ham or sandwiches, all those things. Same for lunch. So I don't think about that too much, but I do think about dinner a lot. And so I have like our dinner meals planned out here, and then right next to it, it's like a little grocery list. So these are things that I need for these meals. I don't have like milk and things like that that I normally get with every grocery. These are just like special items that are needed for these meals, and this really helps me out, not only to save money when grocery shopping, but to just keep myself organized, and now everybody knows what to expect. And then I'm gonna kind of go off into a tip that I have for you for meal plannings and just groceries in general. Since COVID hit, we've been doing the curbside pickup, so I will order groceries online, and I always go on Walmart.com, but I think Publix does Instacart, and Aldi's has like the same deal as well. But we just go on Walmart and we order our groceries online. That way I'm not browsing the aisles and just trying to figure out what we want to eat. We just know what we need to get. We're not distracted by anything. We're in the comfort of our own home. And then when I'm ready, I will order it and then I'll pick it up later that day. Usually it's a free pickup, so I'll just pull up to the parking spot. They load up my trunk and I go home. It is like the best, most convenient money saving tip I have for you when it comes to grocery shopping. I don't know when was the last time I went into the grocery store to do my grocery shopping. I just don't. I just love doing curbside pickup. So my husband and I have decided that on Sundays we're gonna do what we call our family debrief, which is kind of like a review of the past week, things that we did well, things that we need to improve on. That way we're not only communicating on the things that we like, that we don't like, things that have worked and things that don't work, but we're just getting to have that one-on-one time with each other and communicate. This time we also dedicate to plan for the following week. So on Sundays we sit down to talk, and then we start talking about the week that's coming. So Monday through maybe Saturday, and then we'll just sit there and we'll discuss plans, appointments, things that need to get done. All of that is right here. And then we also will discuss future plans. So things that we have planned, maybe like a few weeks from then, a few months from then, maybe later on in the year, so on and so forth. I really look forward to this time because it is time that I get to spend with my husband that is uninterrupted. I highly recommend doing that. And then you can also get together with like meal planning as well and just running the list and being like, is there anything you want to change? Do you like what I have? If you don't, and now is the time to give me the input so that we can change it. Because if you tell me the same day I don't want chicken, I'm gonna be like, too bad, that's what's happening. This is just a great time for us to communicate. So I highly recommend doing that. As far as cleaning goes, I hate cleaning. I hate cleaning, but I need to get the house clean because if I see the floor dirty, if I see things nasty, it just like, blech. So I have to clean. So I clean a lot, but it's not like deep cleaning and it's not very organized. Like if I see something dirty, I'll clean it, but it's not organized. So I actually have had a book gifted to me for Christmas a few years ago, and it's called, I'll link it down below and I'll put it up here as well. It's like the Declutter Bug or something like that. This book is about organizing yourself to succeed in your homemaking tasks. It talks about setting goals and how to achieve them, and cleaning schedules, weekly organizers. It's just a great book about organization, and I love it. And that's where I found these little to-do lists. I love them. And so this is something new that I'm going to start implementing, and it goes by, it's a weekly zone cleaning routine. And so basically it kind of gives you a zone to clean each day of the week. I'm going to try my best to keep with the schedule so the house is clean weekly. I think I'm getting sick. My kids are sick. So now I feel like I'm getting sick. So that's probably what you're hearing. And then the last tip that I have for you, which has really revolutionized the way my husband and I plan things, is Google Calendar. And Google Calendar is, it's a calendar, it's an app that you can download, and it's a regular calendar. It gives you like the national holidays and things like that. But you can also synchronize your calendar with somebody else. My husband and I have our calendars synchronized. And so what that means is that if he adds something on his end, on his app, it's gonna show up on mine. So if I pull up my calendar, I'm gonna see things that he has added, and he is gonna see things that I added. And then it's just a combined schedule. So that's where we have, like, he has a lot of his work things so that I know if he's gonna have a meeting at a certain point, he has to go teach a class certain days. Then I'll put on there anything that I'm going to do with the girls, appointments. If I'm going out with friends, if he's going out with friends, we put it on the calendar. That way there's no mix-up, no confusion. It's really helped us out a lot. And that's usually, we'll be like, did you put it on the calendar? If it's not on the calendar, it's not happening. So it has to be on the calendar. I hope that the information I've given you will set you up for success and provide you with tools that you can use to manage your home and keep yourself organized and keep everybody happy. I know it can be a lot, but it is a lot. And like, this isn't everything, right? Like, I still have like to do dishes, to do laundry, I gotta fold it, I gotta put it away. There's just so many. Check the mail, just a whole bunch of stuff pops up here and there. So like I said, when I do this to-do list, it's not like it's all gonna get done in one day. Sometimes it takes me a few days to get through them, and I will add things as the day progresses and things come up, but this is what I do to keep myself organized, and I find that it's just helpful. It's helpful, it works, and I hope that it works for you as well. If you enjoyed the video and found it helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content like this, and hit that bell notification to be notified when I post another video. And I will see you next week. Bye.